Oh, it worked. I'm trying to use this little remote to use on my camera, and I just took multiple pictures of myself looking like a dang goober, and it looks sort of like this looking in there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here and we are going to get cooking. Alrighty, I'm back. Hey everybody, hey y'all. We're in the kitchen with Julie again today. I'm gonna hike up my pants, suckers are falling down. Wash my hands a little bit. Sorry, didn't mean to turn my back on you. Okay, so back in the day, I guess I'll show you what we're making first. We're making a chicken pot pie. But does everyone remember back in the day when the church used to do chicken pies and sell them to raise money for the church? It was just like mainly just shredded chicken. Oh, dang it, I forgot my chicken. Hold that thought. I knew I was going to forget this little guy. But you remember back in the day whenever they would do those sales and they would raise money for the church and they would have chicken pie. And chicken pie, excuse me, not chicken pot pie, but chicken pie. And that's all was in it. And it was just your pie crust and whatever mixture they put in it that was so delicious, sold them for like 10 bucks, raise money for the church. Well, we're going to do that today, sorta, with a twist because I like veggies and we're going to put veggies in there. So, today we have parsley flakes. This is garlic pepper and crushed red pepper. You know me and my hot stuff. And I also have a can of cream of chicken soup and cream of mushroom soup. If you don't like mushrooms, don't put it in there. Okay? You made this recipe about you. Don't make it about nobody else. If you don't like mushrooms, get rid of it. You don't like crushed red peppers, get rid of it. I'm just saying. This is all about you and what you like and what you like to taste. So, I do have a pan right here. I have it covered with foil. That way, it's easy clean up. Pop this sucker off there, throw it in the trash, and you're done. Okay, I got my little hat on backwards today. It's the way I used to wear it back in the day. Just feeling pretty good. So, we are going to get started on our chicken pie. But, I've got to pull this chicken. You know, I should have done this before. So, what you're going to do is, you're going to break out your little bird. Oh, look at him. Ain't he cute? You know, you just don't realize what he went through to get here. You know what I'm saying? It must have been rough on him. So, you're going to tear his little leg off. Oh, Lord, there's a string on there. About shot something across the room. That ain't chicken juice. Okay. So, you're going to get in there, break him open a little bit, get that good meat out of there. Get the thick stuff in the middle. Everybody likes it thick. Excuse me, I was throwing my leg up. If you know, you know. Okay, so all you're going to do, shred this part. Just saying. Shred that. Oh, and I have my veg can with my little veggies in there. Am I going to need that whole can? No. But you know what? It was in my pantry and that's what we're using. So no, I will not need the whole can. So I'm going to put what I need. And I may not need the whole can of cream of mushroom soup because I am only doing one pie. Now, I did get the deep dish pie crust. And it has 2 of them in there, which you will definitely need for this because you need a top and a bottom. Oh my, I'm flicking chicken everywhere. Now, the skin part, you might want to take that off, nibble on it, whatever you got to do. That's a nice little skin that's baked. Sometimes, you know, with the rotisserie chicken, and that's what this is a pre-baked rotisserie chicken that I got from the grocery store in the cold section. I didn't even get a hot one because I wasn't even doing it that day. So why buy a hot one and pay extra when you can get the cold one that is cheaper? Save money, people. That's what it's all about. Alright, we're going to keep tearing this chicken up. Because like I said, I need enough to fill up my deep dish pie shell. Now, I do have other stuff to... Oh, now see, look, you're going to have a little bone sneaking up in there. Oh, you know what? That's the other... I don't know if that's the other half of the wishbone or not. Wishbones aren't only for turkeys. They have them in chickens, too. So you're going to be tearing this stuff up. And you don't have to get it itty bitty. You just want to shred it up pretty good. You just kind of mush it around. It kind of breaks up on its own. Alright, so I'm still trying to get all my goods inside of there. I like that white meat and I like the dark meat too. Now, if I go to Bojangles, now I don't know where you live, where you coming from, where you watching from. Some places don't have Bojangles. Well, Bojangles, we have it down here in the South. And, oh my God, they got the best chicken. It's a little spicy. It has like a kick to it. It is so good. But if I go there and get chicken to take home to eat, I want the dark meat. Sometimes a breast can be not there, but sometimes you can get a hold of a breast. It's kind of dry. I like the juicier meat. Okay, so we're still tearing up chicken. Sorry, y'all. Should have done this before. But that's okay. We are almost there. See, that's a lot of chicken right there we're working with. I'm in the dark meat now. Still tearing it up. So today I was going through my drawers, as in my bedroom drawers. And you know how when you're going through stuff, you gotta get everything out. Then you look at everything, and then you're like, you got to decide, do I use this or do I not use this? So by the time I was done going through my drawers, I was tired, thirsty, and hungry. So guess what? We're making a pie. And I did get rid of a lot of stuff. After I had to figure out if I could still use it, still wanted it, if it brought any joy to my life. And apparently there were several things that brought joy to my life. So we are almost done. Listen, if something ain't bringing joy to your life, get rid of it. I don't care what it is. I'm just saying. There ain't no sense in not being happy. Alright, that's going to be, I think that's going to be enough. Now listen, while I'm going to be mixing this up, what I'm going to do is get my pie shell ready. Because I like to bake the bottom portion a little bit before I actually get started. Okay? Sorry, I found some more good pieces. And I'm sure there is some more good pieces in there, but I ain't got time to go shredding up in that. Now watch me look over there and be like, oh, I need that piece too. So we're going to take the pie shells out. You know, you have the top one. And for people that don't use pie shells a lot, on your second one you have this little paper. Take that off. You don't need that. Discard it. Get rid of it. Okay. Now this, we are going... Hold on, I need a knife. Trying not to touch everything in my drawer because my hands got chicken on them. I cut like a little sliver in the pie shell just like this. And the reason why I do that is because when it gets hot, the air kind of gets under it and it bubbles up, and you may have a big giant bubble in the middle. If you put these little slits in there, whenever it starts to air, it's just going to go right through the little slits. I'm going to slide over here. And I'm going to put this in here for just a little bit while we mix this up. Hopefully it's going to be done enough. Oh, look at there. Some more good chicken on there. Y'all, I can't leave that. I'll be nibbling on this later. That's a good, thick little leg right there. Well, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day today. I didn't have to work today, so I'm home. I got some more stuff to get done here in a little bit, but I wanted to get this done and in. Okay, let me rinse my hands real quick. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my parsley flakes. Alright, give that a good little shake there. Now, I like it hot. If you don't use it. Yeah, I like it really hot. Okay, so hopefully it's not too hot for Aaron. It shouldn't be. He puts Texas Pete on stuff now. A lot. Oh, Lord, that's a twisty, not a pulley. Okay, little garlic pepper, a little more. Now we're going to get our parsley flakes. If you don't like parsley flakes, don't put them things in there. Looks like weed. Just so you. Okay. Now I am only going to use half this can. Okay. This is the cream of chicken soup. Now I got to reduce sodium because I don't eat a lot of salt. So I'm going to start with a half a can. I'm going to see what it looks like. You know me. If I need more, there's a piece of chicken in there. I'll be done. So I'll put that in there. I'm going to open my mushroom soup. And once again, that's reduced calories, sodium, whatever. I do like the mushroom soup. Extra spoon of that. Okay, now I did drain my veg oil, okay? Now I will be using this in something else. So I'm only going to put a couple of spoonfuls. Just like that. Maybe a little more. We're going to stir it up and see if I need any more of that can of mushroom soup. I love mushroom soup, so I'm going to probably put more of it than the chicken. Okay, and it's looking like I might need it because that was a big bird. Okay, so we will need it. And you don't want your pie to be dry, but you don't want it too moist where it's just runny whenever you're trying to cut it and stuff like that. You want it to be a little thicker. Oh my goodness, that looks good. A little more flakes, if you will. Oh God, we don't want that part open. Y'all remember eating at Pizza Hut and shaking out the red pepper flakes all over your pizza? Oh yeah, gotta have it. Now, if you want to add salt at this point, of course you would. If you're a salt person, some people don't need all that extra salt. Gary Lynn, I'm just saying. He got the high blood pressure. Y'all need to get on to him. Take care of himself because he doesn't need all that salt. Check him out on Chubsy Ubsy Mountain Life. That's my brother, Gary Lynn. Y'all need to watch his little show too. And my nephew, Junior. He's at Falling Star Ranch. Check him out. He's been being on Gary Lynn's little show a lot lately. Okay, so we are at a point where we're done with this. I got to get this pie shell out and not burn myself. And we're going to put the contents of this bowl into the pie shell, and then we're going to unroll this very carefully. Okay, I've let it out. I've laid it out for a little while where it would be pliable. Listen to me and my words, pliable. That way it comes out easy. And sometimes you still have these things to tear, sometimes you just can't help it. Because it does get stuck on there. And you just pull it out easy. See how that's coming loose? Alright, so let's check on that pie shell. Excuse me. Coming through. And there is a dog down there. I'm not talking to myself. Sorry, y'all, I'm back. Okay. So this was in the oven for a little bit. And it did start to bubble a little bit, but those little holes were there. So we're going to, very warm, y'all. So we're going to lay that on our baking pan that I wrap with foil. That way it's easy cleanup. We don't want to overdo it. When you're in the kitchen, you want to hurry up, cook, get it done, get it out of there. Easy cleanup, but not too easy. You know what I mean. Alright, so you're just going to take your mixture and you're going to fill it in your pie shell. I don't know if y'all can see my pie shell. Let's get this crap out of the way. So, right here, we're just going to spread it around. Now, as this cooks, the juices are going to kind of loosen up a little bit, and it's going to be juicier, but you just don't want it too juicy. Like I said, some things need to be nice, moist, and juicy, and some things need to be just a little bit drier. In this case, this needs to be a little bit drier. Save that juiciness for something else. Just saying. Alright, so I got all that in there. Look at that. Used every bit of it. Man, I'm good. Watch that sucker overflow. Ah! I'll tickle myself. Okay, so now the tricky part. We're going to pull this on out of there, and let's hope it don't tear. If it does, it ain't no big deal. Oh look, a little piece stayed in there. You see that little dang piece? Alright, so we're going to lay this on top of here. Just like that. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze the sides, and what that's doing is connecting the top to the bottom. Okay? You're going to twist it around and kind of tuck it in a little bit. When I say tuck it in, I mean like push that edge, you know, this part right here, where this would be right here, push that down. That way this matches up with the edge. Okay? So you're going to just go around through there. It's just like you were making a cherry pie, apple pie from scratch. If you've never done that, maybe we can do that one day. I'll show you the fast and easy way, and then I'll show you the long way of making one from fresh apples and stuff like that. But the easy peasy way is just canned fruit. Okay, so once you get that all squished up, looking good, you're going to make your pretty little marks. Now you can do like a little cross in the middle. And then you can do a couple of little dots around. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to turn it this way. I don't know. Can you see that? Got that? Okay. So, what I'm going to do is put this in the oven, and it is set at 350. Okay? Now, the bottom portion could have stayed in there a little bit longer, but I want to get this video going to the point because it's got to bake for a little while. So, I'm going to put this in the oven, and I'm going to try to use my handy dandy little remote, see that? Remote control. And I'm going to turn this off, I think. If it don't, I'm going to have to walk around there, which is no big deal. But I'm going to put this in the oven. It's probably going to take about 30 minutes. If it takes longer than that, I'll let you know how long it took. But all you're mainly doing is getting this pie crust fully cooked and heating up the contents of the pie inside, because everything is already cooked. Your chicken's done. Your veg all is veggies. It's not nothing raw. And then your soups, they're cooked. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing there going to go bad. So either way, it's good. So we're going to heat this up. So I'm going to turn you off, and let's see if it goes off. Alright, the remote worked that time, the first time. Alright, so I got the pie out. It ended up being in there for about an hour. I said 30 minutes, but I said it might give or take a little bit. And I did put it on broil to get it a little brown. I might have got a little bit too brown on that side right there, but all in all, it looks really good. So, oh, and I forgot to tell you about my big arse pear. Sorry. I swear, okay, Brittany's here. I swear the girl can smell food a mile away. The pie was in the oven, and who comes walking up the sidewalk? Brittany. She smelled the pie, I think. But anyway, this is my big pear. Ain't this beautiful? It's huge. I love it. I only paid $5 for that. It's beautiful. Anywho, and look, I even got my church plate out. Actually, it's got birdhouses, you know what I mean. But I thought the church thing go with the church theme we're talking about. So, Brittany didn't want to get on camera. She's sitting over there on her little cellular device. So we're going to cut this. Now, it should rest a little bit, but we ain't got time for that. You know, I told y'all I got to get my car inspected, or I may not told you, but that's what I got to do. I got other stuff to do. But don't think she ain't going to be up here trying it. Okay, so it may not come out in perfect pie form, but we're going to go with it. I should have a triangular spatula, but oh my goodness, look at that, y'all. Look at that. Brittany, look at that. Look at that pie form. Look. The little things that make me happy. Oh man. Oh, I left a little goodness in there. We can't leave him behind. Oh, look at that. Alright, now this is extremely hot, so don't burn yourself, but you know I gotta take a little taste, and I have a feeling this is gonna hurt. Okay, let's get a little crust on there too. Oh, before I take a bite, I wanted to thank all of you for subscribing to my channel. I am up to 233 subscribers as of last night, and I just want to thank each and every one of y'all. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I have some of the most wonderful comments from y'all, and I enjoy reading all of them, and I try to get back to every. Okay, now let's give this a try and see what it tastes like. A little hot. Y'all, that is some good stuff right there. But you know what? I taste those red pepper flakes. That's for real. Really, really good. You can taste the garlic in there, pepper. I even taste the mushrooms. You got all the flavors. They're just very cohesive together. It tastes really good. Inside joke about the cohesive, but anyway. It's good. Pretty as though they're going cohesive. Thank you, Shia LaBeouf. Anyway, this is super good, and that is our meal for tonight. Aaron's supper, my supper, Brittany's supper. You know she ain't gonna miss a pie. Alright, well, I want to end here. Thank y'all for watching, and I will get back with you soon. Hopefully we can get Junior over here tonight and we can get this video edited, but it doesn't take much editing on mine. So I will see you soon. Talk to you later. God bless. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Bye bye. Gotta get my handy dandy tool out.